morning show. We're on air at 9 o'clock on every weekday night, taking calls from the mains. Hello, hello, it's Rangers Radio. Hello, hello, this is the morning show. We're on air at 9 o'clock on every weekday night, taking calls about the Jazz.
Hello, good evening and welcome. Welcome to Rangers Radio. Join myself, Fox, here on the panel this evening is the one and only Bridgeman and also Big Stevie for the drum. Evening, gentlemen.
Good evening, boys. How are you?
Can I say a big good evening to you guys in the panel? Huge good evening to the guys in the lobby and to all the Rangers fans listening in all over the world. Good evening and welcome to Rangers Radio.
Just keep your finger there and just follow the script. You'll be all right, big man, all right?
Okay, carry on, lads.
How are you, Stevie?
I'm fine and dandy out here in the drum. Lovely weather, sunny Drumchapel.
Nice,
Too
nice.
far-
Nice. And what about you, Bridgeman?
Excellent, pal. Thanks very much. Really, really good. So looking forward to tomorrow. So looking forward to it.
All right. I hope for the weather will improve for everybody taking the time to go there tomorrow. Eh?
Well, I hope so, yeah.
I hope so.
That'd be really nice if it was a nice day. I don't
Just a
necessarily mean a sunny day, but
A dry spell for 2 hours.
exactly, yeah. That would day's fine.
You know, like Stevie, I've not really heard from you, mate. Top of the league, everything's going well. How you been feeling?
I'm delighted, Ox. I've got to put my cards on the table. I think as a supporter, comparing to where we were this time last year, and where we are now is night and day. Mr. Gerrard has clearly learned from his mistakes last season. We've had a couple of wee blips on the road, but apart from that, all's good. And let's see what the future brings. And I can honestly say, our night out for 55s, all arranged, and it's just waiting that cup getting lifted above the captain's head.
Our week out, mate.
Our week out, that's correct.
A week out, yeah. That'll blast away the 40 ounce of Friday. That'll be gone completely that weekend when it happens.
That'll be, what was it? They used to call it a Rayma Land bridge. A lost
Rayma
weekend.
Land. Yeah. A long weekend.
So I think things are going well, Stevie. What's the improvements been for you? What have you seen, or what's apparent to you?
Well, one big thing for me is any time that the Mankey mob across the city dropped points, we didn't cash in last season, and that looks as that's just a different kettle of fish this year. Our defending's a lot better. And I just think we're interchange play from midfield to front. It's been absolutely outstanding. The movement, whatever they're doing in the training field, it's definitely rubbing off. It's absolutely, we're interchanges. Some of the soccer we're playing is absolutely brilliant, man. Brilliant. And I'm a real happy bear. So am I.
The last 2 games at Ibrox, mate, 10 goals for, none against. Obviously, Hamilton, yeah, okay, we get that. Aberdeen, set up the road, tail between their legs.
100%. I mean, what can we say? We talk about, is Mr. Gerrard getting it right with the defenders? Well, does the scorelines not tell you different? You know, he's getting it right 100%. He's had one game where he's got it wrong for me, and that was against the Puddle Drinkers. And I think he can share a bit of the blame, you know. I think we set up wrong against them. But listen, I'm not one to talk about that. I just think our defence is doing great. We're talking about who should it be. The big boy Edmiston. My God, man, what a player. He can pass, he's got pace, he can read the game. I mean, I think we've got a great all-rounder there. You're looking at Highland. What was he, 3.7 million?
No, Edmondson, no. I think about 700,000, mate, crossed water.
I know. What do you call him? Helander was...
Helander,
what?
exactly.
3.5 mil. Yeah, 3.5 mil.
So people, the Bells are saying, well, he can't sit on the bench. He's 3.7 million. Edmonton's come in, no put a foot wrong any time he's played. And then, I mean, you've heard Stardug about Big Katic, you know. Yeah, and And Golson, let's be honest, the game there against Aberdeen, against Hamilton there, he was outstanding. You know, it's a brilliant swordhead that Gerrard's got. Our squad's a lot bigger and there's a lot more quality in it. I mean, when you look at the guys they're playing there, we can look at our bench.
Look at the injuries. And you come, Bridge.
I agree with Big Stevie, of course. If you look based on for the start of the season, we're a far better team than we were last season. One of the most biggest improvements we've had, the biggest improvements we've had is the continuity from midfield to the front. And we've cut out a lot of the silly passes, the slack pass. Everybody running up and all of a sudden there's a crap pass when we're going forward. We're actually making these passes count and it makes a big difference. So you instead of getting sort of, let's say, 4 or 5 out of 10 last season, you're maybe getting 6 out of 10 now, and that's a hell of an improvement in your front forward passing when you're going forward. And the Tavernier's crossing is getting better this season. Maybe a month there he wasn't that great, but my goodness gracious, last season he was kind of carrying us. He's not carrying us this season. You can see the boys are playing very, very well up front, and I think the addition of that boy Greg Stewart, is going to make a massive differences as well, because that boy can play football. He can play football.
I'm going to put something out there. I don't think Greg Stewart will start against Hearts. There you go, in my opinion.
Can I say something about Greg Stewart? I'll tell you now. He's not the paciest boy in the world, Docs. No. But I'll tell you what, see his football brain. He's got a good football brain. He's always looking for that cutting pass through the defence, and that's where I think where people are parking the bus. I think he's the boy that can break it down for us. He really can make his passes. He's got a good football head on him. As I said, he's not the paciest guy in the world, but I think he's a great squad player, and he'll come in there when we're looking to break people down that's parking the bus. I think he'll come in there and be all right for us. I really do. And it's crazy to think that he might go start in it after the way he's been playing in it.
I'm paying him a compliment when I say that, because it could be merely an open game, and I think you're right. I think he'll be used for that tin opener or Tim opener, maybe hopefully Bridgman.
I like that one. No, I don't doubt it for a minute. It would certainly be a special player for us, particularly at Ibrox. And I think I've been trying to say that too, that there are some times when you don't want your better players playing away from home sometimes because they're going to get bullied and battered, So if we get, the manager, we're talking about the manager getting 2 teams, maybe a home game and a European team and so on and so forth, mix and match. I just love the way we're playing football, and I love what's happening. And we've brought Greg Stewart in, he's playing really well. Okay,
so, a few things happened with the club, and obviously today we've made the headlines. No, the biggest story in the world, Bridgeman, but obviously another chapter put to bed, as you've been asking for a while. We've only really got one more issue off the field, and then everything's bedded. But we got an announcement today, and I'm not going to read it out, but you're going to summarise.
I'll try and summarise this. There's quite a lot in it, but I'll try and summarise it. It's a takeover panel hearings committee ruling, right? So they've made their ruling on the case they had against Dave King, and Dave King said, I refer to the ruling that's been released by the takeover panel hearings committee in respect of the request by the executive of takeover panel to have me sanctioned for the delay in making a Rule 9 offer to shareholders of RIFC. And if everybody remembers, he was told he has to make that open offer to all the shareholders. That's what that's about. The hearing panel committee ruling reflects my admitted breach of strict terms of the City Code on takeovers and mergers. The terms of the code did not allow the hearings committee to properly consider the impact of the legal restrictions placed on me by my need to comply with the exchange control regulations in South Africa. Of course, this all happened there, and he's saying, in that personal capacity, this meant that because of the requirements on me as a South African citizen, I was faced with a choice of non-compliance with the code or the non-compliance with the laws of the country that I live in. So he's obviously took that one. Rangers supporters already know that my problem with the takeover panel arose directly as a result of the steps I took to protect and safeguard Rangers Football Club from the forces that were bent on destroying it at the time. Indeed, the complaint against me was initiated by the Rangers International Football Club Board at that time, chaired by David Summers, in an attempt to prevent my efforts, along with other notables, to bring about regime change. Despite the latest sanction and having spent more than £1 million in litigation costs, I have no regrets whatsoever that I chose to follow this path. The present resurgent state of Rangers is sufficient reward for me. It's important to note that the findings in the hearings committee found no evidence detriment to Rangers shareholders and further noted that non-compliance by me with the rules of the takeover panel was not motivated by financial gain or commercial advantage. Quite the opposite. My investment was motivated, to quote the hearings committee, solely for the love of the club. Rangers Football Club are not affected by the hearing committee's ruling, and the ruling does not impact upon my position as chairman and director of Rangers. I have ensured that Rangers has complied with the requirements of the code throughout the period of my chairmanship. Notwithstanding that the company is no longer listed, Rangers will continue to comply with the code. The takeover panel has raised no concern about Rangers' compliance with the code in no more than 4.5 years since the regime change. End of statement.
All right, mate, all right. Oh, I'm glad you never summarised that.
Aye.
See, the reason we get him to do that, Stevie, is he's the one that's the most experienced with lawyers, you know.
Well, he's a Kingsbridge man, he'd the best of school in our bridge.
Big Stevie Vedrum, yeah, dancer.
Bridge teacher used to say, what comes after a sentence, he used to say an appeal.
Aye, exactly.
Right, another chapter finished, big man. A personal thing, Dave King, he's took it on the chin. Maybe costing him £1 million in lawyers' fees. We've moved on. There'll be some stories in the press. I imagine they'll drum up that the SFA are looking him in to be a fit and proper person. We'll have to listen to all that again. You know, when you think of all the crimes and all the things that's going on in Scottish football, and they're talking about him being a fit and proper person, but that's another can of worms. But a chapter we can,
just about to say that, Ox.
a chapter we can put behind us, mate, and move on.
Well, the man was stuck between a rock and a hard place, as I can read between the lines there, and I just think they were trying to dig up dirt on the guy. They really were. And it's something, you read that Brad said there, it's not going to affect Rangers and it's not going to affect anything else. So, well, I mean, they're just digging stories up because he's a guy in charge of Rangers Football Club. And as you said, anybody saying he's not a fit and proper person, I mean, we all know he's going to cross the road. You know what I mean? Let's get on there and let's get swept under the carpet. I mean, come on. It's
Anyway, Bridget, people want to join us and give their thoughts. What's the number?
The number's 0141 356 1972.
Or they can join us at Skype at rangersradio.online. We're all school blue and Fox will bring you into the call, but we've been joined by a caller right away, right after rank, and this panel's just getting better and better. Oh, just talking about the panel. Everybody's wondering, all GFK's got a real bad touch of the flu, mate. He's bedded up, and all the best to all the big GFK. Hope he gets well soon, mate. I don't know if he'll make a game tomorrow, but get well soon, big man. We'll miss you this week. We've been joined by Albert. Evening, Albert.
Evening, guys. How's all doing?
Hey, Albert.
Albert.
So this is it. This is really good now. We'll get two youngins and two oldies on the panel. So
two youngins.
Can you take that, Stevie?
I'm saying that must be one of the youngins, surely.
How we doing, Albert? What's on your mind, mate?
I'm good. I was just listening to that Dave King statement. So the message I'd give out to the rest of Scottish football, and especially that mob across the road, is no matter what you put in, we're still top of the league and we're going to win it. So they can deflect all they want, mate, and they can dig up and squirm all they want. It ain't working anymore for the Rangers. We're coming strong.
So what you try to say there, Albert, correct me if I'm wrong, you say that if something goes wrong in Scottish football, let me think. the national team gets spanked 4-0 again. Their manager's a total embarrassment. Can he pick a team? Can he organise? Can he motivate? And doesn't even look the part. And then they have to put something else in the papers. Is that the point you're trying to make?
Exactly the point, mate. Exactly the point. No, I mean,
well, haven't they? I can't think like that. But then I'm was twisted, did you? But I get where you're coming from, Stevie.
Sorry.
100%. You know, it's definitely they try and reflect everything away from that man that's running the Scotland team. I'll never forgive him for what he says. Bye bye Rangers. And just let me tell you, the man looks like a down and out drunk. He's got. Listen, Scottish team will never be the same, no how, because the Bears are in the terrace and the Bears are in the team. And until that gets united and they get, they'll never, I'll never look at Scotland again. Never. Boo Rangers players, banners, we welcome Palestinian refugees into our country. What's that going to do? When would that have ever happened? The whole thing's in turmoil. The SFA couldn't run a Minaj. The whole, and those the days, what's Rangers up to, right? We'll write a story about them, we'll deflect it. They do it all the time. It's they've got they know what it is. They're jealous. All Bears right. We're going to tandem this year and we're going to win that league. And me and you are going on a week's bender rocks. I might get divorced through it. I might end up skipping up with Star Dog. But
you never know. You never know.
I was seeing that wee Polish lassie doing the stairs with him. I'll tell you. Aye, but all Bears right. They deflect stories towards us all the time when the chips are done with them. That's 100%.
So was there a big story in the press today, Bridgeman, about anything to do with us that I know you
that's what I'm saying. The only thing I got a wee thing from my brother, and he was saying that making that comment, just what you guys have said, biggest story, Scotland get leathered, absolutely humiliated, and whatever they come with, they're leading with what do you call it? The Rangers, the anti-Ranger story, Dave King, this crap, and the other one what's the other one with Kenny Miller. Kenny Miller leaves Rangers under a cloud, and this is a full story, kind of shite, So that's the kind of stuff they're coming away with. But by the way, the Kenny Miller one, where everybody was waiting on that coming out, that's a really hot story, isn't it?
The Kenny Miller one. See, when he was under the illusion that Kenny wasn't the mole in the dressing room, they can't be under that illusion now. By the way, with this crap today, he's coming out with nonsense, absolute nonsense. He was a wee rat, by the way, and I'm sorry because the Rangers play and a lot of people like him, but I don't like him. He'll be a rat in my eyes to the day I die. I'll never forgive that boy.
Do you want me to comment on that, Bridge, or would you?
Yes, I would like you to comment because I want to then critique your comment.
You want to critique my comment?
I'll critique your comment, yeah.
I wasn't a fan of Kenny Miller's past employers. That's all I'm saying, Albert. Does that make sense?
That makes perfect sense.
Perfect sense.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes. And because he's past employers, I don't think he should have been back in the Air Club, in my opinion.
Can I critique that, please?
I'm trying to be polite as I can. You realise that, didn't you?
Of course. Of course.
Right,
I would like to say that I don't have any criticism, no critique of that at all. That's a brilliant statement. And it's absolutely true. 100% true. May I just say this? He did win us some games. I'll say that with his goals. He did win us some games. And he gave whatever he could for us when he was playing for us sometimes.
I cheered all his goals, Bridge.
I'm saying that. So that's all. That's all. Other than that, I'm afraid I'm not a big fan. Not a big fan at all.
There was times on here I might have said he was man of the match because you've got to be honest, but I'm only giving you my opinion. I don't know Kenny Miller personally, so I don't want to judge the man. But that was my opinion on it. And we'll let Big Stevie speak, and then we'll park it, and we'll never speak of him again.
I'm just like me, Spurs. Underneath the breath, you cheered these goals, you stood there, and as you said, you've got to be honest with the guy who's played well for us. But see, deep down, do you really want him to be a Hall of Famer because he played with them? I've got a pal here I grew up with, and he never went back to see Rangers again because Rangers signed him again. And You know, it ran deeper than deep with some bells, and I just think, me personally, I went to see a Rangers team. I didn't go to see Kenny Miller. He scored, I jumped about, and I cheered him and things like that. But again, deep down, when you look, but hindsight's a wonderful thing, innit? But, you know, it's one where the bells will probably be 70-30, you know, that they, you know, and they didn't like him as a person because of what he'd done, but for Rangers, he scored, we all jumped, didn't we? You know?
Aye.
That's just how it is, you know.
One of the best goals ever that he scored against St Mirren was, I think, 9 men in a cup final. Jeez, oh.
Wonderful goal that with the pigeons, brilliant.
The pigeons, that's right.
I see the pigeons chasing that ball, and just marvellous, just marvellous.
I do run.
Oh, I like it. You get that one, Bridge?
I did, yes, I did.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Know all about the do's.
I don't know why I love you, but I do.
That's it. And I do run.
Oh, there's better than I could do, man.
I get it.
What's that?
I get
Talk about the
story.
do's. I get stories.
Fucking.
Right.
Can I
Yeah,
just say?
see
Can
that,
I have a final
Anyway.
word for me on Kenny Miller?
No.
I think that Kenny Miller he's been all right for us. He's been all right for us. That's all I'm going to say. And he has scored some smashing goals for us. But I think he left Rangers, and when the week he left the Rangers, he was employed by the BBC. And to me, that's traitorous. To me, that's all I'm going to say. So he's got nothing going for him.
About what? He played with us, 3 times? And, well, there's no many players done that, but I've given you my views, and I think I've never had them, put it that way, Bridge, ever.
No, you did not.
Yeah. But I say I don't know Kenny personally. All right, so we've got a game coming up tomorrow at Ibrox Stadium. A Legends game. Thoughts, Albert? Good thing or bad thing? Do you like these things to fill in the international breaks? It'll be the biggest game in Scotland this week.
Aye, it's a good thing for that reason. But they need to do something with these international breaks. I'll tell you. It's just a pity we can't have it at every international break. But it's a good thing. I can't make it myself anymore. I'm quite sad about that. But good thing for the young supporters as well.
Golf, just while I've got you on, how did the golf go today?
I get called off because of the rain, mate.
All right.
Oh, well, you caught up that typhoon over in Japan.
No, I was caught up in the typhoon in Bray Head with her. I got dragged in the shops.
Brilliant.
Love it. That was great fun, I'll tell you.
I tell you what, she's got your number dragged to the pictures, dragged round the shows. When you going to man up?
Oh, I'm telling you, you see the size there, man. You ain't man up to her either. I'm telling you.
He's too fair, man.
Oh, aye, you're right. Aye. My mate
Big
comes in
Steve.
and gives me a hand nuts at times, you know what I mean? The two is trying to set
Give
about
you relationship advice.
Oh, fuck. Ira Henry. I've locked myself in the room here out the road to her.
Lock
Wise
myself
man.
in there. That's brilliant,
Wise
isn't
man.
Oh, man, you sound as if your missus is a big lassie. She put their clothes on with a boomerang, is she?
Oh, aye. I've not got the energy to walk round her. Put it that way. I've never seen this. Like the dark end of the moon. I've never seen the backside of her.
I'll see she's at the bingo tonight.
I'll tell you what,
Is
if
that
she ever
right?
hears this, you'll be dead.
We'll see she's at the bingo.
Aye.
Aye. No, I'm under the bed whispering.
Like it, Obi, I like it. Well said.
Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. You're throwing me up, man.
Can I get a question about tomorrow's game?
Yes, on you go, mate.
Right, what it is, and I'm not dead sure because I just don't know. You might know these things. You had Foxy, maybe. Is it true that there's the game's on Liverpool TV?
Free,
Yeah.
Yep.
So if you can get access to it, then that's brilliant
if you've
for you.
got Sky TV, you'll have Liverpool
I don't have Sky TV, but
That's 'cause
all
you're
I'm saying
tight.
is, what's happening to the Rangers TV?
Well, it's not been shown in Rangers TV at the moment.
Right, okay, that's fine. So
It
it
might be
could be changed tomorrow.
It could be changed tomorrow. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But anybody's got access to. I don't know if Liverpool TV's on any other Virgin, etc. But I know it's on Sky TV, so people have got that. I'll pick the game up free tomorrow if they can't make it. So I think the crowd's moving to mid-20s, maybe 30,000, which is excellent for a bounce game, Stevie. Yeah?
100%, mate. The two things that I'm really I like about tomorrow, hopefully, I see our manager wearing that jersey of yours, and the other one is charity, obviously. So that's the two big ones for me. But me being a BBB man, like most of the Bears, charity's a big thing in our lives, and Rangers are doing a fantastic job with all the charities they support and everything else. That's a winner tomorrow. But the thing for me is, I was there. I get the wee man out of school. I told us the wee man's primary school, I like to get him out. He's got to the dentist. We went out to see Stevie G coming in the gates at Ibrox, coming out that tunnel, and we were there for day dot. And I can't wait to see the man pulling the blue on tomorrow. That'll be a sight to see Stevie Gerrard with the Rangers hero and brilliant, man. I can't wait.
Be brilliant, wouldn't it? Be brilliant, Stevie.
An icon. Man's an icon, Bridge. He's like yourself.
Oh, I love it.
I don't know if he's as famous as Bridge, but he is big.
You know what? You're right. The day was.
You're right. He's modest as well as your Bridge man.
Stevie G's in every paper gone. Bridge is in the digger.
But no, seriously, I think I was over there when I'm coming, and talking to my cousin. We're standing watching this, and he comes walking down, giving the scarf up to the fans, and both of us looked at each other and says, "He's got to play for us. He could be a player for us. No bother." It looked superbly fit. You remember that, Stevie? Look how he looked.
Oh,
beautiful suit on. Absolutely brilliant. It looks really great. I'm a big fan. I love to see him playing.
As I said, Bridge, I was there for day dot.
Yeah.
Me and Jampa, we were there. We were one of the 10,000. And can I tell you, the boy's been a total ambassador for our club since the day he walked in the door. And every one of us can't deny, we've seen him taking Rangers for 3 transfer windows. We've seen absolutely brilliant where he's took us right to the day, and we're sitting top of the league. So see when he runs out that tunnel tomorrow with that Rangers strip on, we're top of the league, and that's the boy that's helped put us there. Him and the boys that he's picked, the team, and I'll be there to clap him out the park tomorrow. And of course, the bottom line is the winners is charity tomorrow. Faith, hope, and charity. Faith, hope, and charity, gentlemen.
Albert.
Guilty. Aye, the charity thing's a big thing. Of course, it is. Aye, I'd love to be there actually, and I hope the day get the weather. But Stevie G, aye, I'd like to see him in a Rangers jersey. Aye, no just in a Legends game, but I'd like to see him playing. But
absolutely.
It's never going to happen, is it?
No, of course not.
But Stevie's right. The big thing is the charity, and it's good that we're edging towards 30,000. I mean, that's magnificent. I mean, who else does that? 30,000 for a Legends bounce game, basically. Fantastic.
So do you think there'll be 30,000 at the international match on Sunday, Albert?
Oh,
maybe
no
3,000.
Chance.
Maybe 3,000.
Absolutely no chance.
Who's going to go and see a team that just get pumped for nothing?
They coup pelters there at the Bridge, they're off the fucking head, that lot. No, I mean, they
No, Albert, what's your language?
Sorry, mate. But they're the...
He's upset with bad language.
They've not got much going for them, no. I mean, they come trooting out the fields and hills and out of the hedges and all that. But come down to civilisation and see something for a while, you know what I mean? So, and then they've got to sit and watch that crap, or stand and watch that crap. But, hey, hell slap it into them. If they want to do it, they could do it. But the Rangers, as far as I'm concerned, there's Rangers supporters never going back. I'm like Stevie, I'm never going back.
Me too, pal. Me too. I'm not going back.
That's Stevie Clark's under the impression of, and he said it there about the last few games back. If we get a winning team, they'll all come back. He's missing the point, that clown. He's totally missing the point.
Yes, you're right.
It's a big elephant in the room. I've said it before, there's an elephant in the room, And it's like that, them in the league with that mob across the city. Big elephant in the room. Nobody wants to talk about it. You can't. Sorry, pal.
Raj, I can guarantee, see what Ox was saying there, there'll probably be 28 to 30,000 at Hampden, right? And I can guarantee 15,000 of them are free tickets if get rid of all the schools. It'll be full of school wains. And that's the only way they're getting a decent crowd. They're dishing out tickets to all the Scottish. See like my wee boys football team, Drumchat United, they all get free tickets to go. So that's the only reason they're getting any kind of crowd. The Blue Pound, the Bears, they're missing Rangers. And that's the whole thing with the Scottish setup. They can deny it.
I know, pal.
They're not picking Rangers players. And when Rangers players are going, they're booing them. And the Bears aren't in the terraces anymore. So they're never going to get anywhere without the blue dollar and us storming there. And that's the bottom line. And all Bears right. You know?
Absolutely. I've said it. Big elephant in the room as far as international football is concerned. How can they put a manager in that says, stands in his last game as a club manager and waves to the crowd with a microphone in his hand and starts shouting, bye Rangers? How can they make him the international manager? How can it possibly be?
They made him international manager for one reason, his results against us.
That's it.
That's the hate, the club, the SFA and everything else. I mean, come on. He's a command-up manager. Surely the international SFA must have been looking, saying, we need somebody big. It's Stevie Clark, come on.
Correct.
Wait a minute, something happened here. Hold on. That's better. I got my finger trapped here.
Oh, no,
Jam,
it's
jam.
okay.
Stuck in my chair. It was stuck in my chair. Wow. And I've got a wee finger now. Just to let you know.
Fridge,
Yes,
are you
but-
sitting with a big? Are you sitting with a big nappy on or something on a high chair or something? Keep trapping
No,
that
why?
finger of yours?
No, that's that
the
old
finger.
school blue. That's the old school blue.
He does that on a Saturday night, the big chair and the nappy.
Right here in the nappy, aye. Yeah. No, I can't disagree with anything anybody says about that mob. Nothing at all. You'll never get any naff of me at international, I'll tell you that.
All right,
Never.
so we're going to go through the squads of the Legends team and look at and we talked briefly last night about Gaza, Jim Baxter, Stevie Gerrard and Barry Ferguson, to name a few. And we got on to a few other players, but the squads, Amor, I don't know if you gentlemen have seen the squads for them, or obvious.
I glanced through it, aye.
Bridgeman?
No, I haven't seen it at all, pal, no.
No.
I've seen it either, Ox.
All right, so I'll give you the squads tomorrow and then we'll start talking about. We'll go back and talk about it. I'll give you Liverpool first. Dudek, Glenn Johnson, Enrique Macatia, Gerrard, Heskey, Garcia, Smeacher, Berger, Pennant, Kurt, Kirkland, Carragher, Thompson and Warnock. We've got Alexander, Hutton, Hill, Goff, Mendes, Papach, McCulloch, Trevor Stephen, Stephen Gerrard, Chris Boyd, Michael Moles, Nacho Novo, George Albers, Malvin Andrews, Alec Ray, Jonathan Johansson, Gregory Vignal, Thomas Buffel, Carlos Cuella, didn't realise he was playing, Charlie Adam and Peter Lovenkrantz. So only one goalie there, Neil Alexander, UEFA Cup goalie. We'll never forget what he done in Florence. Stevie.
Aye, but listen, there's a few favourites of mine in that team. Big Alberts, I hope he shoots with a halfway line. You know, they have 26 goals a season, Bridge. 26 goals for the midfield, more or less guaranteed a season. We get short of him, you know. That's how good our team was at one point. But no, listen, Liverpool's got a few quality players there. There's some Germans, Spaniards. And listen, our boys, we know what our boys can do, you know, Demora, there's a lot of good players there in the Rangers team. Few missing, unfortunately. I'd have loved to have seen. I know Gaz is no fit, I know he's no this, but see, just to see him walking out the tunnel maybe again and get on and maybe taking a wee kick up. But Laudrup, who's Laudrup no there? But look, the bottom line is I'm paying my soul money for two reasons: Stevie G, and that's the bottom line. I just can't wait to see the manager coming out with that tap on. What an invasion the boy will get, man! It'll be amazing, absolutely amazing.
Albert?
Aye, a really good few players there, mate. Excellent. As Stevie said, a couple I'd like to see be there. I thought Torres was turning up for Liverpool. Was that just a rumour? Obviously it was. There was no mention. But aye,
It doesn't mean it's no true, mate. I think these things are loose, aren't they?
Aye. If you just see closer to the time if you can make it. George Albert's. Trying to think of them now. Mendes. I quite look forward to seeing him. Mendes. Who else? My mind's went blank now. The boy Eagle and all them. They're all there. Sorry, mate.
Been joined by Big Al.
You need to get some new partners, sir. I was sitting here knowing that you were going to say that.
All right, okay. I'll give you a different welcome the next time. I'll tell you.
Right. Cheers, mate.
How you doing, big man?
Aye, all right.
What's on your mind?
I know much.
All right, thanks for the call then.
Aye. Just thought I joined the esteemed panel, Big Stevie there.
Big Stevie and Albert. This is the quality.
How you doing?
Not bad, Stevie boy. How are you?
Okay, mate. Bang on, aye. That's me. I'm breaking my duck tonight, Big Al.
Yeah, what?
I'm breaking my duck tonight on the panel.
Oh, you're on the panel hiding for Rose West, are you? That's what I'm going to start calling my missus, Rose West. You've got my other hand, I'll call her Rose West.
You better shocking, by the way. Your wife will kill you.
How's your finger? I heard you.
Finger's magic, bud. Thank you very much, sir. No, thank you very much. And if you hear any repeats, all you're hearing is what's his name? Old School Blue. He's got it all trapped. He's got waves and waves of my conversations. My finger.
I thought you got your finger trapped in Old School Blue.
Oh no, not that.
No,
not my scene at all.
Right.
Maybe others.
And I brought just
for everybody.
Aye, everybody and anybody. He's mentioned last night. I was listening to you on the way home for work. You were mentioning some players and all that, and I don't think Wee Ferguson was a world-class player.
No, but I think what he had that. I'll give you that. But he had some world-class performances, mate. As a young boy, particularly as a young boy, he broke into the team. He played against when we were in Europe, games against Parma and Bayer Leverkusen, Villarreal with those Raquelme that George always gives on. He was up against top players, and
Raquelme never hit the heights he was supposed to hit, was he?
He was a great.
Raquelme was now world. He was a good player. He was a great player. Great player. It depends how you segregate this greatness, world class. You know what I mean? Like
there's
world class
performances. Players you're talking about Maradona, but Pele. Maybe the new you've got Ronaldo, Messi, and that's about it. They don't come across that. There's loads of players just below that, but Ferguson put in some world class performances for us, Stevie.
All right.
I think Seahawks, when you listen to the show last night, it just depends when you started going to see the Bells, really, innit?
Yeah.
I mean, Zero was Jim Baxter, Matt Roberts started in the 80s, man. I was John McClelland and all the guys, you know, David Cooper, guys like that. But, I mean, the person that I've seen living playing, Brian Laudrup for me would one of the best Bells I've seen, you know. I think it's just when you're brought up, you know, and when you first go and start seeing the Rangers, what era you're into, you know. But no, I mean, a lot of quality there, isn't there? Baxter, Cooper, Laudrup, Gaza, you know.
There's a player, Stevie, I would have in my team every time that I seen growing up, and that's Ian Ferguson in my team.
Fantastic player, mate.
I'm not saying he's world class or not. Aye, that's correct.
No,
that's correct. I think he would excel in any team.
But not every player in the Brazil 70 team was world class, but they were a world class team.
True pro, Ian Ferguson, wasn't he? Never took a drink.
No. Great guy and all. Anyway, talking about great guys, we'll be joined by George Logan. Evening, George.
How you doing, boys? All right?
All right, mate. This panel's just better, Big Al, yourself, Stevie. Oh, carry on, George.
I thought to myself the other night, I'm standing here the night, I thought, if ever a time we get to the top table, it's the night we all use boys on. So I just flicked in the Blackhawks. But what you were saying there about world-class players, everybody's got their own wee thing. I don't think, I mean, right now I'd probably say Messi and Ronaldo, and there's a bracket below that, it's maybe a roundabout there, but they're probably no world-class. The boy who's just left Chelsea went to Real Madrid and things like that. I don't think they're world-class. I honestly believe...
He's getting slated this new, George. You were there, isn't he? They're not liking him.
Is that, sorry?
Hazard, they're not liking him.
No, well, that's what I'm saying. I think back in the day when we played Juventus and that as well, I think Zidane was world class. I said last night about Gascoigne. Gascoigne was very, very close to being world class. I think there were moments where you could actually see he was actually just about world class. And for me, I don't think Barry Ferguson was world class, Ox. But what you said there, you were absolutely bang on. I think he had a couple of world class performances. I mean, the one against it was for Scotland, but the one against Italy, he was playing against that midfield, and he ran the show basically. He held his. I think we drew 1-1 or 2-2, whatever it was, and I think he was man of the match that day as well. The one for me was the Lovenkrands Cup final. Just ran the show. That doesn't mean he's world class, but he was absolutely frightening that day. And the last game, I think it was before he left, was the Copenhagen game. Is that right?
Got us through the Champions League. Champions League.
I thought he was just sensational that day. Really, really brilliant. And then he went down south. His first 10 games, he got man of the match 6 times, and Arsenal and Man United were in that as well. So think of the teams in 2004 and 5. He was playing against them, and he got a really bad injury. So I would have loved to have seen what Barry Ferguson could have actually became, Ox, if he really hadn't got that bad injury.
Mm-hmm. I think one of the other games was when Scotland beat England at Hampden, Wembley, when Hutchinson scored. He was up against the Scholes, Beckham, that midfield that England had there, and Barry Ferguson was head and shoulders above them that night at Wembley. But I'm not saying he's world class. I'm just saying he's world class performances. And you come out there. Aye, on you go, Stevie.
No, you're talking about games there with Barry Ferguson. The one that stuck in my head with Barry Ferguson, I think it was Bayer Leverkusen, where he was in the middle of the park and he done a wee shimmy and he lost the midfielders, he left them and he put the ball out to Van Bronckhorst, I think it was, and he slotted it away. That night Barry Ferguson was absolutely brilliant and all. He ran the show that night to Bayer Leverkusen, if I can remember right. I think it was Bayer Leverkusen, was it?
See that one there, Steve?
Would you say... Sorry, go ahead, George.
Sorry for that, Al.
I was just going... I'm going to put the cat amongst the pigeons. I think the thing that held him back, he was too big-headed. He thought he was world class when he had the potential to be world class, and if he'd have put his a wee bit of mind into it, he probably could have been. You're saying he's had these performances against Arsenal, Bayer Leverkusen. How did he never? He went to Blackburn Rovers, for God's sake. Somebody mentioned last night he played well in his first game against Manchester United, but he was at Blackburn Rovers. Should his ambition not have been to play at a higher level in that English Premiership? Granted, when he was with Birmingham, he seemed to have quite a few good performances there as well, but he never took the extra, impetus to get to that bigger team, and I think that was because of a bit of an attitude problem.
You might be right there. I've met Barry a few times over the years, particularly in his younger days, but attitude's everything, and he had maybe an attitude that was he was a winner on the part, but he may be different off the part, but it's all we've all made mistakes and at crossroads of your life.
Aye. Oh no, I appreciate everything he done for us, but I'm just saying that's the feeling I got from him. I've never met him, but I know guys that used to hang about in his company and things like that, and I think that was a bit an issue with him. Like, thought he was a man, thought he was a ticket. still, you see him on the TV and that, and bits he puts in the paper and that. The arrogance when he went in for the interview with, I want your job in 2 or 3 years, I don't think that's confidence. I think that's pretty much arrogance. Confidence is knowing that you'll get the job in 2 or 3 years after Coutinho.
He got that
and no
one,
letting him know.
2 or 3 months.
Months, aye, probably, aye.
Aye. And you come, George?
Just what Big Stevie was saying there, that one against Bayer Leverkusen, I think the midfield, I can't remember who the boy was, but there was something, Z Roberto and somebody else, and they were rated at that time as two of the best midfielders in Germany. And I think he was only a 19-year-old, and I think that was when Advocat said, I'm going to build my team around about this guy. And like everybody, I like what Bridgeman always says, that wee bit of arrogance. I like that. A lot of folk didn't like that, but I like that. When you strut into a park and you think, I can do the business here today. And he did get that bad injury when he went down south. I think Blackburn finished 6th in the league that year, which wasn't actually that bad for him. And he got a really bad injury. I think he would have went further on, Ox. But for me, when you actually talk to him, and you actually say, Ken, who was the best player you played with? All the guys, he played with 2 guys at Rangers and at Blackburn. He played with Arteta. He played with some really, really good players in that midfield. And I think the best player I've ever seen was Ian Durrant. So that goes to say something about the boys we've had in our team all through the years.
Aye, it's all about opinions, all bear, isn't it? Everybody sees the game slightly different type of
Aye,
players.
mate. Oh, I'm the same as Big Ali. Barry Ferguson wasn't my cup of tea, you know what I mean? He was a good player. I'm not saying he wasn't a good player, and he had some great cracking games, but one of the things I held against him was the fact that he held that 2 guy at the team. I thought 2 guy was a better midfielder. That's just my opinion, guys, but I definitely thought 2 guy was a better midfielder.
Can I put it to you a different way? Giovanni Van Bronckhorst went down. He made a name for himself and went to Barcelona, won it, and won the European Cup. Is that right?
That's right.
One of the great players.
Well, comparing the two, Giovanni Van Bronckhorst and Barry Ferguson, do you think there was that big a wedge between them?
A different style of play, to be honest.
Van Bronckhorst went to left back, mate. He played with Barcelona and Arsenal. I'm sure he played left back.
He took up the left back slot. Yeah, absolutely.
So he wasn't good enough to play in the midfield.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if
I don't think he played a lot either, did he? I mean, he wasn't a mainstay in Arsenal or the Barcelona team.
I'll check it.
Towards the end of the, just check it out, because I think you'll find out. I don't think he was. I can't remember being a mainstay. He was a good player, definitely a good player. But you're going for a level of football in Scotland, and you're taking 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 steps up. You know what I mean? It can make a good player in Scotland look very mediocre. You've seen that over the years.
My opinion of Van Bronckhorst was one of the best players that ever came to Ibrox, and I thought he was an excellent servant for Rangers. I think we kind of held him back, maybe because he wanted to play in midfield, but Barry Ferguson was a star man at the time, you know. So it's very difficult to shift someone like that, you know.
I think
he played in midfield for us.
I'm not saying he didn't, but it's just the way things happen. I don't think he was 100%. When he went away from Rangers, I think he got better, to be honest.
I don't deny that.
I loved him, by the way. I thought he was fabulous.
He done no bad when he was away from us. He played 103 games for Feyenoord. Then he came to us. He was on loan at some team in Holland, but then he came to us in 98. 73 games in 3 seasons, 13 goals. 2 seasons at Arsenal, 42 games. Barcelona, he was there for 4 years, played 105 games. Feyenoord.
So he's not prolific, He's not prolific. I think that last season, because he was in the same team as Larsson, wasn't he, at Barcelona? That season, I think, at Barcelona, we're going through a bit of transition. He played a lot of games in the last season.
In 4 years, mate, he's averaged 26 games a season, mate. It's not bad.
You pick up some
games as well. So he's played half a season.
422 professional games, 52. And that doesn't take in injuries and suspensions.
Just shows you how things have changed, though. So we played 26 games in a month.
How many international caps did they get, Oxshire?
106, mate. So he wasn't very good,
prolific.
you know.
No,
Wasn't very good.
but
You know, and
Fabulous,
remember,
fabulous.
Newman played at left back in that team, so he played in midfield.
midfield.
I'm delighted he came to Rangers. I'm ever so happy Rangers managed to get him. So whoever brought him,
Oh,
advocate brought
I
him.
wasn't
Thank you very much.
happy the first time, the first half I seen him when we were doing it Tranmere, but the second half I was quite pleased.
The second half.
Were you drunk by then? Like,
No, I wasn't
oh,
drunk.
Some
yeah,
of
a
you
couple of lines in you.
are lucky you seen the game. I got hit with a horse down there.
Hot with a
Was the
Who
horse
that?
all right?
The horse
that?
came
Horse
Did
all
somebody
right?
drop out a
The
window?
horse charged him.
The horse was in the bloody pub.
Were you in a
Around down
gypsy
this.
pub?
I got a packet of bacon fries with the horse. The horse came in the door of the pub. Honestly.
Nay,
Just an
God.
ugly woman.
Hey, what was her name, Stevie?
Right,
What
what
was her
that name?
name?
I was like the barman. Why the long face?
Stevie, is she a black beauty?
Absolutely brilliant, boy. Superb.
Was that when the day you met Myra Hindley?
Off. What did they tell you when I met Myler Huntley? You wouldn't believe me. I met her at a funeral.
So the resurrection is true.
Absolutely class. Absolutely class.
It's been a bundle of roses since day one. Huh?
Left to us.
Oh my
It's
God.
funny how you meet your wife, eh? Fuck me, man.
How
I'll
did
not tell you how I
Yeah.
met mine. I fell into her, man, down the staircase. That's true. Fell into her down a
I
staircase.
fell over mine. Oh, I fell over mine. She was digging her ditch.
Oh my God.
Big
I
hell.
thought you didn't like the gypsies. The Irish. Is she Irish?
Oh
Aye, she's
my God.
But you love her. That's the main important thing. And if we didn't have a woman standing behind us, we wouldn't be the men we are today. We'd be very-
Terrible.
I think you're a jinx.
Right, George, in. Come in and make some sense of this. Van Bronckhorst, good player.
It was brilliant, Ox. I thought it was absolutely fantastic for us. I just think he was on another level for what we had. What you're actually saying there, I mean, people are saying maybe Barry Ferguson was up there with him. If people can say that, that's fantastic for me, because I knew Barry Ferguson was good, and he's one of my all-time favourite Rangers players, and Van Bronckhorst was absolutely fantastic. I just looked there now, career games, 500 career games, so he never done that bad. In the Holland team as well. He was maybe a late comer, if you know what I mean, Ox, getting to Arsenal and then Barcelona and then World Cup semi-finals and things like that. He was absolutely on another level for what we had, and for our manager Dick Advocaat to build our team around Barry Ferguson. And I still believe that Barry, I'm not saying he was world class, but Barry Ferguson was the closest thing that we've had to world class since he played. There's been nobody who could even come near him since Barry Ferguson played in Scottish football. Nobody at all. Right to this day, Ox. It was brilliant.
Right, let's look at the squad tomorrow and pick out what you like and you don't like. If you think they should be there, legends. I mean, obviously Neil Alexander's a goalie, and whether we like it or no, the night in Florence, he'll always be regarded as a legend. Penalty saves and played in the final. Albert.
I thought he'd be on the bench. That's what he usually is, isn't it? Aye, he deserves to be there. I'll give him that. I'll give you that. He deserves to be there, because that Florence night, that was special. That's special. So aye, he should be there. Aye.
Stevie.
Aye, for that one night only, I think the boy deserves to be there for. Oh my God, I can remember that night that he saved that the penalties. Aye, off. For me, it's a yes. He should be there. Aye.
Aye. Bridgeman.
Aye, should be there. No problem at all. I think he did well by Rangers by the time he was there. Didn't let us down too much in any way, shape or form. Very happy with him in that sense. So, yes, deservedly so. Deservedly.
Big Al.
I'll go with Bridgman's sentiments, aye, but there's only one legend, and that's Gorham as a goalkeeper for Rangers.
Aye, I wonder how Gorham, he's usually involved in these things, you know. I don't know what the score is. You don't know if somebody's busy or got a prior engagement there.
He might have a prior engagement, but
I don't think
you would
it'd be
agree
fair
that he's only legend goalkeeper that we have.
Well, Kloss would be in there, wouldn't he?
Kloss, to a certain extent, but Kloss was never as good as Andy Gorham for the things that Andy Gorham done.
I wouldn't argue with that.
I think, nah, not really. No, I wouldn't pick.
Was
Chris
Kloss not
Woods is
supposed to
there
be playing?
with Gloss.
Sorry. Was Kloss not supposed to be playing for Oxford?
No, he's not in the squad. I won't get one.
No, but I think he maybe picked up an injury and Alexander's taking his place. It's something like that, is it?
Well, I believe you will never believe what happened to him, mate. I was reading it with Kloss, and you wouldn't think this was possible, Stevie. He was sitting in his computer, talking to his mates on Skype, and he hurt his finger. You wouldn't think any idiot would do that, would you?
I like it.
So he can't play in goals. He's got one of them big foam fingers, no?
But he didn't agree about it for 2 weeks.
No, he never.
Come on.
Right, I'll give you some of the other players. By the way, there's 2 number 4s named in the squad, aren't there? Just 2 number 4s. I wonder. Alan Hutton, our most expensive ever sale, is in the squad tomorrow. Should Hutton be playing in that game? Should he not still be playing for a team at his age, Stevie?
I thought Alan Hutton was a good player for us. I really did. And how much did he go for a game? Was it 8 million?
9 million.
9.
Was it?
Yep.
There you go. You learned something. I thought it was 8. But anyway, he was a good player for us, mate. And what I liked about the boy, once they went down south, he never bad-mouthed the Bears in any shape or form, which a lot of them kind of get fun out about, you know. But, no, it's Alan Hutton. I always remember the tackle he done the halfway line against the boy Kilmarnock. You actually heard the smash, the 2 shins. I think he broke his foot or his shin or something, wasn't it? But it was absolutely horrendous. It was right in front of Big George Logan where he sits. So was that tackle. But, the boy was a good ambassador for us, wasn't he? When he was there, he kept his cell, didn't he? Don't think he got into any bother, did he? Can't remember.
No, well, obviously went and had a long career down south, George.
I think he was a good player for us, Ox. I really think he was. But like the half season he had when we sold him, he was one of the best about. So I think when we sold him, it was the best time for us to sell him because he was frightening. That I think it was that Champions League run as well against Stuttgart and things like that. So, but I agree with what you're saying there. He should still be playing football. Just go back a wee bit. I actually thought it was Ronald Vaterus that was playing in goals and more. So I don't know. I don't know how I picked that one up for some reason.
Well, he's not in the squad. I've been sent, mate, Vaterus. But my researchers, mate, they've had a hard day today. One of them's like a pin cushion.
That's just I got off the back of a magazine or something. It was Ronald Waterhouse, but Neil Alexander deserved to be there for what he done as well.
Bridges bought a lot of magazines this week to see if we can see that Rangers supporter.
Fiesta.
Anyway, get yourselves in mute. We're going to have a tune.
Today, forever and for always, we are Rangers through and through. Well, the legends come and the legends go, but Rangers live on just the same. For a new one's born when the blue shirts won, and we all remember their name. We are the legendary Rangers. We wear the legendary blue. Today, forever and for always, we are Rangers through and through. And there is no doubt what we're all about when we face the world and say, bring it on some more, 'cause you know for sure that we don't do walk away. We
Glasgow Rangers down at Ibrox is the place, and we will follow in the championship race. Yes, it's true, the boys in blue are just magic on the ball. The Glasgow Rangers football team's the greatest team of all. It's true, the magic boys in blue are the best team in the land. You've got to queue and govern to get a ticket for the stand. Yes, it's true, the boys in blue are just magic on the ball. The Glasgow Rangers football team's the greatest team of all. We've spent a lot of money on great players, yes, that's true. But the Rangers fans deserve the best from the boys in royal blue. Yes, it's true, the boys in blue are just magic on the ball. The Glasgow Rangers football team's the greatest team of all. Ago, the story, it was dismal, full of gloom. Now we're building an extension for the Ibrox trophy room. Yes, it's true, the boys in blue are just magic on the ball. The Glasgow Rangers football team's the greatest team of all. In Europe, we'll be travelling by land and sea and plain. The teddy bears have got the bears, and we're on the march again. Yes, it's true, the boys in blue are just magic on the ball. The Glasgow Rangers football team's the greatest team of all. Yes, it's true, the boys in blue are just magic on the ball. The Glasgow Rangers football team's the greatest team of all. Yes, it's true, the boys in blue are just magic on the ball. The Glasgow Rangers football team's the greatest team of all.
A wee bonus for you there, Bridge.
Yes. This is true, Rangers are the best. Love it. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Thank you.
Well, back, gentlemen.
Well,
Yep. Yes.
Yes.
Well, see, just going back, Ox. Just 1 second. See, you're talking about that wee porn star. She's the Kenny Miller of porn. I seen a picture of her this morning. She's got the beast tap on.
Aye, that one's been doing the rounds. Bridge sent it about the day.
Went right half her. She's got two sisters or no, when I was looking into a bit of research with it.
Well, Bridge was doing research for the
five-a-side
show as
team.
well, mate. He was doing a lot of research today. And by the way, Fox has done that much research, he's no on.
His libido's kicked in.
I thought at your age, guys, you took your wee blue tablets to stop you peeing in your slippers.
I'll pass that one to Albert.
Didn't work, Stevie. Didn't work, Stevie. I'm now fucking miss my slippers and fishing on the ceiling now.
See how it's Friday night? Can I tell you a wee story about the blue pills? It'll be a quick one.
All right.
My uncle's, he had a bird in Clydebank, right? So he asked me, he'd not been seeing her that long, so he says, can you get any of the Viagra things? And I knew a wee boy that could get the chocolate sachets there. So I got him 2 sachets, right? So I sees him a couple of weeks later. I says, how'd you go? And he says, oh, never again, man. So he's got the bus through. He's in Queen Street Station, I think it is. They get the train to Clydebank. So he pops one in the toilet there. And he comes out and the train has been delayed by fucking half an hour, right? So he tells me, he says, there's an old woman in her 70s walking by me, he says, and I could see their ankles and all that. He says, bang! He says, it hit me like, He says, so I'm sitting on the train when it eventually came, and that woman went and picked him up after the train station. She says, what's the matter with you? He says, I took one of them. She says, well, you can just get back on that train and get back. I never even used it. He's sitting there killing himself, man. He said it was sore. He said it was sore like,
All right, I'll pass that one to Albert as well.
What did he do with it? Swallow it or stick it up his ring? What was he doing with it, mate?
It's a wee chocolate sachet one. You just swallow it, I think.
Hey, Gal.
I don't need them.
Hey, Gal.
Right.
See the one you get out here, drum chapel, it tells you in the packet, you've got to swallow them quick or you got a stiff neck.
I thought it'd be good to go to get right on the bones, like, but she kicked him on the train back. Aye, away you go. You're not putting that near me.
Anyway, we'll be joined by a caller. I don't know who it is. They must be mental.
I hope it's not a woman for Clydebank.
Evening caller. I hope it's not your uncle. Evening caller.
Aye, I'm going to mind my manners here. It's Ronnie Fairdry. I'm not going to talk about rings. I'm
How we doing, Ronnie?
I'm good, aye.
Ronnie?
I'm not going to talk about rings, but
But you're what, to Viagra?
I need to mind my manners because Ox was a wee bit disappointed with my manners the last time I was on. Like, but I'll not talk about rings tonight then. But dig, Ox. Regarding drunk. Aye, cheers, buddy. Aye, fucking cheers. Regarding Bronckhurst, right? Regarding Bronckhurst, I've just been reading a wee bit on them there. I was listening to you guys chatting away there. So I googled it, and do you know we sold him for $8.5 million?
He's the second biggest ever seller.
Aye, and he done his bit down Arsenal for about 4 or 5 years, and then they sold him for $2 million. But he'd spent a year on loan to Barcelona as a left back. They tried him as a left back when they first went, and they loaned him for $2 million. They loaned him first of all, and he played at left back as a loan player, and he done that well that they paid $2 million for him.
He's a good player, mate. He's a good player. Long term.
He ended up a mainstay at left back.
Did you like him? Did you like him, pal?
Oh, fantastic player. Yeah. He wasted at left back in my eyes. You know, the guy had just so much vision as a midfielder. You know, I don't think for a minute that Barry Ferguson could ever lace his boots. You know,
I wouldn't say that too loud on here. There's a lot of guys like Barry Ferguson.
Aye, don't do me wrong. I'm not taking that down. I'm not taking Barry down a peg. What I'm saying is, Barry was an excellent player.
You're putting Van Bronckhorst above him. You're not putting Barry down.
Aye. I'm not putting Barry down. What I'm saying is Barry was really good, but Gio was a wee bit bigger than that. I think, you know, or higher.
I think so too. I have to agree with you. I have to agree with you.
Aye, I think Barry was an excellent player for Rangers. You know, I'm no decrying Barry and his skill, what he did, but I think actually Barry held himself back at times and all. I think Barry could have went further, but he had a wee bit more ambition. You know.
One of the boys in the lobby is mentioning Van Bronckhorst as a manager. Do you think he'll make a manager?
I think he's going to do as good as Arteta's doing. I think Arteta's doing a fantastic job with your man in at Man City.
According to the press down here, Bridgeman, Van Bronckhorst has been given a free rein at Man City, and he's getting lined up to be Guardiola's replacement.
Oh wow!
Who are you talking about? Arteta?
No.
Who are you talking about? Arteta?
No, Van Bronckhorst.
No, Van Bronckhorst.
Right.
He left fire, didn't he?
Let's move on.
What job is that? Sorry to interrupt these guys, but what job is Man B doing at Man City?
He's got a free rein this now at the club.
Oh, but I thought you always see Arteta sitting next to him in the bench.
He's the number two. I'm only telling you what's in the press.
I didn't realise Van Bronckhorst was there as well.
See, you've got to do your homework, Ronnie.
I didn't realise that, mate. I didn't realise that. I thought he was still there in Holland.
No, he's at Man City.
Did it not tell you that, Ronnie, when you were researching it?
No, well, no, I stuck to the manners bit. Yeah, I stuck to the manners bit, you know.
You stopped at the manager's bit, I think.
Right, we'll get another. We're moving on to centre half tomorrow. Two guys that were ways at different times. One was really popular, short time. No Rangers legend, but he'll never be forgotten. Another one is a true Rangers legend, Clint Hill and Richard Gough. Albert.
Oh, Richard Gough, definitely a legend, no doubt about it. And the short time Hill was with us, I enjoyed that guy. I'd like to go to him maybe 3-4 years before. I think he'd have been a great Rangers centre half. And he spoke nice about us, and he's not done us any bad terms.
No, always welcome.
And for that reason, by the way, definitely should be there.
Mm-hmm. All right, we've been joined by another caller. Evening, caller.
How you doing? It's Graham here.
How you doing, Graham? You Graham? Stumps?
I know Jimmy's he's not been keeping too well, but what it was, I was watching a thing on YouTube the other night about strikers, what they bring to the game, and showed me the thing, and he showed me Morelos, and I wasn't shocked because I know what the guy's like. See what you see most of your strikers, they hang up the box, waiting to score. When I seen all his stats and what he covers that park, he's unbelievable. You don't realise how much he covers coming back, going out to the wing and coming in. And I just want to ask you what you think here. We've got some player on our hands there, right? And if we get this 55, and I know the boy, his ambition is to get to the Premiership. They're all great, you know, they want to go. But I'll tell you one thing, we've got some player in our hands and we need to appreciate it. He does a lot of work apart from scoring goals as well. What do you think? I'm just asking the panel.
All right, I'll give you that to Big Stevie. Stevie, then Bridgeman. Too hard for you, Stevie?
Where is he?
Have you been hanging about with Alan's uncle? Is it too hard for you?
I think we lost Stevie.
And you come.
He's just getting that nose bag ready.
On you go,
Brent. Oh, I'm back, boys. I'm back.
On you go, Stevie boy.
That's what I was saying there, Ox. I was too busy texting a boy in Belfast text me there. I was caught between a rock and a hard place. I didn't want to answer him, but I had to. I don't know what the question was. What was the question?
How good Morelos says and how much work he does for Graham.
Apart from scoring, you know, apart from scoring, just the work rate on the park's unbelievable, I think, you know.
Oh, unbelievable. I totally agree with you. I'm a big Morelos fan. You know, last year when the trip were doing with the boys' discipline and that, people couldn't see the bigger picture. I think the boy was getting put forward onto a park. I think teams like Aberdeen were keen on, they were going out to, they know what they were doing. They were noising the boy up. They were trying to get him. But the boy was too busy arguing with them to concentrate on his football. And if he would have just kept his, that's where he's going to be a bit shrewder, kept his heat in the game and not worried about them, he would have ripped him apart. Fredo Morelos, his work rate off the ball is brilliant. He brings people in, he can turn people. He's absolutely brilliant. He's an absolute diamond in the dirt for us. And I think the boy's only going to get better and better.
Bridgeman, then you come.
Yeah, I can't disagree with neither Graham said about him or Stevie. He's the star man, and he's the man sprinkled with stardust at Ibrox. Without a doubt, the star that we've got at the moment, number one star, is Alfredo Morelos. It just generates the excitement. Every time he goes near the ball, every time he touches it, everybody's just about ready to jump up on their feet. It's an amazing character. And for a young lad, only 22 or 23, oh my God. Potential. Wow. Fabulous. Just fabulous.
Albert?
Aye, Graham's right. He is a player, there's no doubt about it. And everything's been said, I just agree with. There's not much you can add to it. The boy is a fantastic player. No doubt about it.
Go on, George, get your say on it.
Was Graham's point about coming off the side, Ox? Is that what he was actually asking us there, aye?
Aye, but his work rate and how, not just his goals, his work rate and what he brings to the team.
I agreed with Fox a few weeks ago. When Fox, I'm sure it was Fox, it was saying maybe bring him back one and things like that. But maybe that was the start at the end of the last season. But when you actually see how he can score goals and things like that now, I just want him in the middle of the park all the time, scoring the goals for us. I don't want him going out wide because he can pick up the ball, he can run at folk and things like that. We can see that. But when he's in the middle of the park, he's dangerous. Fox. I mean, we've really got a diamond in that wee guy. And we're talking about it last night about Jermaine Defoe being a coach. If he can learn anything off of Jermaine Defoe, what a player we're going to have in the next few years, by the way, because I think he's what to stay with Rangers. I really do.
Graham, I was disappointed he never started last week. What do I know? Defoe gets a hat trick. You know?
No, but that's what I'm saying. There's a thing on YouTube my boy was showing me about possession. He's one of all the strikers in the UK. Something he showed me. You see, when you watch, it's not just the scoring the goals. It's the setting them up, the movement, coming back. I'll tell you, we've got a gem there. I'll tell you, we don't realise how good a gem we've got there. I don't know. You have answered the question, but I just think the guy is top class.
Bit like yourself, Graham. Bit like yourself.
Yeah. He's top class, but this is me. I'm just going to get back in a couple of their pints, and I know my pal's not there, Jimmy, tonight. I heard the earlier on he's no well. What have you done to him?
Right, Graham, you look after yourself, mate. Speak to you soon.
I'll be back in. He'll be listening, boys. Right, so you enjoy yourselves as usual. Great show. Catch you later, boys. Bye.
Cheers.
Bye.
Cheers, Graham.
Oh, we've also been joined by Fox, mate, who's been sitting there. He's been busy all day, mate. How we doing, Foxy boy?
That was news to me. Good evening, guys.
How you doing, mate? You've been taking it easy?
I've been taking it easy. I was at the doctor's today, 4 jags, and then she drew blood out me, mate. I went in healthy and came out full of pain, mate. Full of pain. Never mind. Looking forward to seeing this game tomorrow. We're speaking some bits about the Rangers squad, but you've got to remember there's some stars there for Liverpool as well. I think there's about 4 or 5 for the 2005 European Cup win. Jersey Dudek, he was in goal. You've got Steven Gerrard, Vladimir Spicer, Jamie Carragher. Aye, there's a few there, and they're big legends for Liverpool. So the most intriguing is Steven Gerrard, Luis Garcia and Patrick Berger in the middle against, for me, Pedro Mendes, Trevor Steven and George Alberts. What a battle that'll be.
Their midfield's a lot younger. Ronnie, that midfield's a lot younger. You know, there's a big age span in some of these players.
Definitely, Ox. I feel the worst, I feel the worst, mate. But on the day, I'd say, I would back us to beat them, but no, the new, you're talking about young guys against grey hairs there. But can I make a wee mention against Morelos on your last caller there, Graham? I think it was.
Aye, on you go.
Aye, see, I think Morelos' game is up 100% this year. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but that boy is looking to carry the ball more now and assist more now. I don't know if you have noticed that he is actually taking the ball, wanting to hold the ball and then running wide with it and everything else and waiting till he gets support. Whereas before last year he was trying to take the ball and do what he could with it. Whereas now he seems to be a lot more team-wise, or team-wide for a Glasgow word. What do you guys think?
I think the boys answered that, and I think George summed it up. It might have been Albert. The boys matured, and with Jermaine Defoe next to him, he's just brought him. He's learning all the time, and he's improving.
Aye, definitely helps. Definitely helps. I think his games come on 100%, and I think that's the new. Watching him right now, I'm more worried now about losing him than what I was at the end of last season. And because his all-round game now is just far superior. No, 100% superior.
There's a maturity in his game.
Aye, 100% fast.
Fox, you mentioned Pedro Mendes. I know he wasn't away as long, but great player, Fox.
Pedro Mendes was absolute tremendous for us, and went on to have a great career as well down in England. I think it was with Blackburn, wasn't it?
No, he was with Portsmouth before he came to
Portsmouth,
us.
sorry. No, but did he not go to Blackburn after he left us? No.
No, I don't think so. Oh, all right. Carry on, Fox. No, I don't think so, but I'll check it out where he went. But I don't think
Anyway, he's great. Great shot on him. Brilliant at passing the ball. Very cool under pressure. He was a great player to watch. Ibrox, Pedro Mendes.
Like Clint Hill, who I'm not saying is a legend like Richard Gough, which I've seen posted in the lobby. He scored a goal at a certain run that will never be forgotten, Big Stevie.
Last game I was at
100. Yep, 100% Ox. He scored at the Pedo Dome and he was mortalised. But I'll tell you what, he sang a song in a lift. What I've had to last seen, and he'll be mortalised for that. Just let me tell you, the big man, blood, guts, and determination. That's all you can say about him. He put his head anywhere for the Bears. He really was. He came up and he done as a major turn, and I honestly thought he might have got one more season out Clint Hall, so we could have. But his time is up, and as you say, that mortalised with scoring against the Pedo Dome in the Pedo Dome against them. Brilliant.
Aye. Pedro Mendes left us for Sporting Lisbon, Fox. So you were nearly right. You know what I mean?
Sounds like Blackburn.
I think I might have been thinking about Two Guy. Was it Two Guy who went to Blackburn?
He went to
Aye.
Aye. But he was nearly right, Bridge, wasn't he?
It's only maybe 1,000 miles out. You know, just not that far.
You know. So I mean, there's a few strikers playing tomorrow. Middle of the park. Trevor Stephen, Bridgeman. He was a great player for us in a fabulous team.
Oh, I loved watching him. He was a super midfielder. That boy, really good, clever player. I thought he could pass the ball well with both feet. To be honest, I don't mean at the same time, of course, but he played some smashing, good player for us. And when you mentioned strikers, one of my all-time favourite strikers, that played in the English leagues was Emil Heskey. I absolutely loved the way he played football. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he's like tomorrow. See what he's like. I like him. Emil Heskey, blast for the past.
Trevor Stephen, Big Stevie, and then Albert, and then George. When you go back to the 90s, was he the best midfield in Britain at the time?
Arguably, he was an English international, wasn't he? So
I'm talking about.
Tidy player, Ox. Very tidy, could pick a pass out. I thought the boy, he was top class, you know. He was a right good player for us, Trevor Stephen. Good football brain. Brilliant player.
Albury scored the winner against them. Ibrox, I think it was a nerdy game, and he scored a winner at Tannadice that won us the league. So he's a guy that is truly a legend, Trevor Stephen.
Made us a lot of money as well when we sold him and we got him back again. You know what I mean? He was a fantastic player. I liked him. I really liked him. What was the name? It was Gary, the right back that played with him at Everton.
Gary Stephen.
I mean, when the two of them played for Rangers, I mean, they were some unit. They really were some unit. And that, it was fantastic with two of them. They really on that right hand side. But I remember the header he scored against them with the Ivy. Was that the one you're talking about?
2 years there, I think.
It was a fantastic goal. It really was a fantastic goal. He was a good player. And I agree. When we got him, he's possibly the best midfielder in Britain at the time. I definitely agree with that.
Maybe. George, it's a wee bit young for you. I know you're a bit younger, George, and I'm not being facetious.
No, I remember Trevor Stevens. I agree with what you're saying there now. Even looking back, he was one of the best about at the time. He could do anything. If you wanted to do the game, he could do that. If you wanted to play, he could do anything. I always remember him being one of the best about. And you will probably tell me better than this, Ox. Was he actually appreciated when we actually had him at the time, Ox? Or was it actually years gone by you actually thought how actually good he was because of the team he played in? I thought he was just a fantastic player, like an absolutely brilliant player.
Was he appreciated at the time? I don't know. I really don't know. I think we just expected to win every week back in Bridgeman, didn't we?
Yeah, we did, yes, but I think he was appreciated, I have to say. I think Trevor Stephen and Gary Stevens, marvellous right-hand side we had there. Both very accomplished players. And I think he was appreciated, to be honest. But I think he was a great player anyway, no matter what happens. Marvellous players. I love all this. It's brilliant. But even for me to speak about it, it's tremendous. I love it. Brilliant. Keep going.
Can I come in?
Scored the breeze up at Tannadice. Oh, sorry, on you go.
I was just going to say, he knocked back Alec Ferguson at Man United to come to us. A lot of people don't know that, and I think his signing was overshadowed because Mo Johnson signed at the same time, around about the same time, and he got all the headlines. But I think he went on to win, 6 or 7 championships with us, did he know?
Aye, well, he was there right up to... He didn't play a lot of games. 177, 7 and sub, 25 goals. Made his debut in 89, 19 games, then 34 games, then 19 games.
What are you reading, Ox? I'm got totally different here.
I'm on the Rangers stats. That's his league games, mate, yeah?
Well, 89 to 91, he played 55 games.
Aye. In total...
Right, that number.
In total, in 89-90, he played 43 games that season, 5 goals. 90-91, he played 31 games in all competitions.
He also won the Cup Winners' Cup, I think, with Everton, didn't he?
Aye.
As well, so quite a lot of trophies in his football career.
You know, let me just look back. And he was part of the 9-in-a-row team as well in 97. He still made a couple of appearances for us. In February, that was his last 2 both wins. One in the league, away at Hibs, we won 3-1 on the way to 9-in-a-row. So he was part of that. But fabulous player. Maybe didn't play as many games with such longevity at the club, but he retired after he left us the second time around. Big Stevie.
Aye. Very decorated player, as Fox was saying there, but I always remember Tannadice, his header. I always remember the Rangers end. The Rangers end's always Bob, but in this night it was absolutely, you were getting lifted with the crowd, standing up. And I think I lost a pocket full of change that night. It was absolutely bonkers when that header went on. But what a header it was. And I'll always remember Trevor Stephen for that. And I know other players will remember him for different things, but what a heater that was that night at Tannadice. Absolutely.
All right, we've been joined by another caller. Evening, caller.
What are you saying, Ox?
Who's that?
Stephen Ayrshire, pal.
All right, so what we're going to call you then? You need to get our name. We've got a Stevie on. You're not good to the night.
Jesus Christ, is there an eye, you know?
Stephen Ayrshire.
We call you Ayrshire. We need our name. We'll call you Stevie Ayrshire. Is that all right?
What are you saying tonight, Bridge?
I'm saying everything, pal. Loving it.
Not saying anything.
What's on your
loving
mind,
it.
Stevie?
I've not joined in a while. I just thought I'd come on. I've not even heard the chat earlier on. What we're talking about tonight? What's up?
Well, we're actually doing quantum physics tonight, Bridgeman.
That's shocking you.
Theoretical.
They were speaking about Trevor Stephen playing for us. They were talking about the Legends match tomorrow, and we were talking about Trevor Stephen. Can I just say about Trevor Stephen? I think he's one of the best pundits on the TV. When you listen to him on the TV talk about football, very wise. I like him.
I'll give you one, Stevie, for Ayrshire, since you've joined us. But there's an Ayrshire legend playing tomorrow in the match, and I'll take the two of them as one.
Star Dog.
No, he's becoming an Ayrshire legend. Chris Boyd and Michael Moles are playing tomorrow.
Oh, are they both of them?
Aye.
Aye, Boyd maybe has Moles, isn't it?
Moles is playing.
Is he? I didn't know.
Aye. Completely different style of centre forwards, huh?
Oh, definitely, aye. Boyd was just an out-and-out goal scorer. Moles obviously had more skill to his game, didn't he?
Oh, just a bit. Albert, Moles is the best I've ever seen turning, ever. It's the best I've ever seen turning.
Once you seen that for the first time, man, you couldn't believe what you were watching. You're going, how did he do that? And then you found out that's part of his game. Fantastic. And it wasn't for that injury at Bayern Munich, man. God knows what that boy went on today. That was a shame. That was a real shame.
Aye. Bridgeman?
Yeah, Michael Moles, world class, waiting to happen, and unfortunately got injured. What a fantastic showman. Marvellous stuff when you got that. It's like it looked as if he was drilling himself into the ground at times the way he was turning. Fantastic. Just out of this world stuff. Out of this world.
Gal, were you away? Were you away then? Or were you still?
What do you mean away?
In Oz. Were you there when Moles was in the team?
Aye. No, I was in Scotland.
All right.
But I'm just looking at that team there. You can only say, I'd say on that park, there'll only be 3 legends. There's one for Rangers, Richard Gough, Gerrard, and to a certain extent Carragher for Liverpool. The rest of them are all. They were good players, some of them, but none of them are legends. Like Richard Gough's the only legend that'll be on the park tomorrow, or maybe that guy TBC.
To be confirmed.
Aye, that's Gerrard, obviously, isn't it?
Aye. But obviously, Chris Boyd scored a lot of goals for us.
But he's not.
He's a Rangers legend.
But see again. Can I just say something here? But really rips my nighty here. You've got Chris Boyd. I think it was Paisley Road West Chris Packet that mentioned earlier. Boys, when they leave Rangers, like you're talking about Clint Hill, he's got a bit of decorum about the guy. He's never said nothing bad against Rangers, and he wasn't there at the best of times.
Yeah, that's right.
Aye, but Chris Boyd and that Alex Ray, why are they even getting asked to go? Because they have criticised their club, and they're expecting still to be getting a bit of the blue pound or whatever it is, going to the golf days and all that. That really rips my nighty. Ex-players like that criticise us.
I think they call legends too easily, to be honest. Somebody on here the other night, I was here, said Tavernier's a legend. He's not a legend yet.
No, he's not a legend. He's not won nothing. And successfully won over a period of time, I think that.
If he lifts that trophy this year.
He's a legend in my eyes.
That's why he's a legend.
But you've been doped up with the doctor today.
Fox likes him, Stevie.
Pierce Fox is a defender,
would you agree? Why, or am I just being a bit fickle here? Why is Boyd there? He's said bad things about our club over the past 4 or 5 years. And so's that Alex Ray. You hear him, he never really. He sticks up to a certain extent, and then he takes a part of the line. I know he's got to protect his job and things like that, but by God, you've got to have a bit of integrity about you.
Oh, I thought I was the only person in the world that felt the way you feel about them. I thought I was the only one missing it.
I'm the same as you. I'm the same as you, but I don't mind the criticism if it's constructive criticism. But
yes,
they've been snide to us.
That's snide. That's an excellent word. Snidey. Snidey.
Well, Michael Moles has never slagged us. Who's looking forward? Who's looking forward to seeing him tomorrow, Bridgeman?
Can I say something about Michael Moles?
Aye, on you go, Stevie. Then we'll go to Bridge.
Was that his wife you met in that pub in Liverpool?
No.
No, I always remember Michael Moles. I think it was Oliver Kahn that done him, wasn't it, on the touch? And if I just remember that time, he got that injury and Larson got his roughly at the same time. And Larson's looked absolutely worse than Moles's. And yet Moles, his career was so different after that. And that us line, has. Michael Moles is the best player I've ever seen turning with a ball. Honest to God, man. That way done, waits as if he was going left, and he turned right and away he went. He left players stunning. So he did. But Michael Moles, fantastic guy. He's done a lot for Rangers on and off the field. Even these days, he still does his question and answers and still does a lot for Rangers. And I love the guy. And I thought, see, we didn't get that injury, the potential that guy had. My God, what a player.
Bridgeman?
Well, insofar as Rangers themselves, I mean, I've said all I can about Michael Moles. I can't praise him highly enough. I think the way he presents himself for Rangers is out of this world. And I noticed that about all the guys who are doing the stadium stuff and all that. They don't say anything bad about Rangers. And that's what I hate about ex-players when they go and they start talking and snidey stuff, just as you mentioned, snidey stuff. And I don't understand why. Why would you do that? Why would you say these things? No, I'm sorry. No, they're no legends for me. I've lost it. So, Michael Moles, wonderful player. Wonderful, wonderful player.
All right, who else we got playing tomorrow? Let me just have a look. Sasa Papach, he's a great player for us. Lee McCulloch played with his, obviously his stats are a wee bit skewed because of the opposition he played against. Nacho Novo, George Albers. Now there's a player, George Albers.
There we go.
Stevie Fairshire, George Albers.
Come back to me, British pal.
What's up, mate?
Come back to me, please.
I'll come back to you in 20 minutes, all right?
I think Gallic Kiev's nothing in it.
What's he got garlic Kievs on?
Is that what he said?
Aye. Garlic Kievs, they're nice.
Do you ever
I
feel
like
as
the
if
wee
you're
ball
being
ones
used?
or the big ones.
Kunso grub, brilliant.
Good grub. Well, farm food or Iceland?
Lidl.
Lidl.
Well,
You take some of them up to Stardog in the ghetto.
Oh, Stardog's a real date.
2011. Who eats that grub at 2011?
That's fun, mate.
Stardog's away at the
He's
date.
on the night shift.
I'll tell you one thing, he'll be alright if he gets a car Star Dog. He's got a pole living underneath him.
Well, he's out on a date tonight, Stevie, I think.
Or was it a polo swimming bridge? I was laughing last night driving home. And Fox had to come in and tell him.
That was brilliant.
So guys, how much in the morning?
What's that, mate?
How much is it to get in the morning?
15
4 chicken KFs.
4 chicken KFs. 15, 10 and 5, pal. 15, 10 and 5.
Is it 15 now?
15, 10 for concessions and 5 for the wins.
All right, I might go.
Which one are you going for?
What's that?
See, all these pensioners are the rich ones now. They should be paying full tilt and everybody else should be getting it cheaper. Anybody think that's a good idea?
You're a shocker, actually.
They're the ones with all the money.
A couple of years you'll be alright anyway with your no ox.
Oh, I've got a real while to go yet, big man. You're no far away from it. Remember I met you in that
I know.
Where are we now?
Well said, Al. You know him, pal. You know him.
We're spending all our life savings for this week. We're gone in the booze.
In fact, we might bump into Big Al, if the truth be known.
Well,
he's coming out, aye.
We don't know where we're going to end up, mate, that week, do we? Big Steve.
Come here, I'll put you in my holiday home.
How do we get there?
Not having a comeback head.
I don't care. All I know is we are on our way.
We're on our way. We're on our way.
Right yourself, Bridge.
George Logan, you're becoming the sensible guy on this show. Would you think we were tapping the league or anything? Are you feeling a vibe?
Is that sorry, Oxford, the last bit you said there?
Are you feeling a vibe? Do you think we're tapping the league or anything?
Oh, it feels like that, Ox. It does feel like that. But like I said last night, it's a great feeling and things like that, Ox. But we've done nothing yet, eh? We've just put a wee bit of a shake up some folk. But it's a great feeling, Ox. It is a great feeling. Back to where we should be. And like you said the other night there, Ox, we're at the top of the league. We played the same amount of games, so there's nobody can catch us now. We just need to do our own bit of our own work, Ox, and we can do this year. I really believe we can do it this year.
All right. Stevie, are you ways now, or are you just using this to pass the time while you're cooking your supper?
I'm with you, bud. Please say.
Feel good factor, but we were talking about George Albers. You remember George? Is that before your time, mate?
First of all, I'm with George there. I think
the feel good factor is back, but as he says, we've not done it. And still
Yeah.
in it. We're still three.
Look, I think most of the Bears know we've not done nothing. We need to keep our feet in the ground. It's plain and simple. But is it not a good feeling for where we were last season to this season? You know what I mean? This mob are worried. They're worried, man. The train's right through the East End, man. 55's coming, lads. 55's coming. And milk it as much as you can, because look where we've been for the last 6 years.
Came the problem was last season, but Stevie, the problem was I don't care. They never win the league. We gave them the league. These daft games that we flung away and things like that. But we're actually not doing that this season. When teams are thinking, on the scoreboards and things like that, people are saying, "Oh, these maybe drop points in this time," and we're actually going out and destroying teams. So what we done last season, we flung the league away. We're actually putting up a fight this season, and let's see if they can actually handle it.
George, you can't say that though, because let's be serious. Right, we lost the league. You don't need to say. What was it you said there? We gave them it or something?
He's talking about the solid points we dropped to Ibrox, particularly.
I disagree. That's like them beating us right every game and dropping silly points. Then them saying that they lost the league because they won the good enough.
We dropped 9 points against Kilmarnock last season.
Aye.
So if we didn't do that this season, my point is if we didn't do that this season and drop points against Ross County like we done and drop points against Dundee like we done when they were all already relegated, that's what I'm saying. If we can cut that out, we can win the league. We don't need to worry about anybody else. We've got it in our own hands. But last season we actually because we handled the bottle.
George, can I say something? Here's something here, but maybe people only forgetting about here. Celtic last year scored 3 goals, 3 games was it? 3 games in the last minute of games, or 92nd minute. They done it at Tynecastle and they done it somewhere else. They'll not do that. That's 6 points or 9 points that was last year. They'll not be lucky enough, surely, to do that again.
You know what I mean? What I'm saying, if we can put a bit of pressure on them this season, let's just see how they can handle it. Because last season we put a bit of pressure on them and then we shot ourselves in the foot and we gave them it. That's my point. I think this season, if we can put pressure on them, Stevie, let's just see how they can handle it.
Listen, their paper nor the cracks through, George. They will bend. They'll not handle the pressure. No way. No, with popcorn teeth there. Listen, that guy brings tragedy everywhere he goes. You look at the teams he's been by. He jumped before he was pushed at Hibs there. Now, I'm telling you right now, their paper now cracks through as we speak, and they'll not handle the pressure, George. So, to that effect, you're right, big man. They'll not handle the pressure. We've been there. We've been there.
See when you're saying about late goals, I'd take that every weekend.
Of course we would.
We take it for now to the end of the season. Listen, we've been sent a question, and I'm going to take it to Albert first, and then George Logan. We've been asked by Kellock, how many trophies are we going to win this season? Albert.
Realistically, the treble. I don't see anybody in Scotland's is going to stop us. Nobody's going to stop us. The treble's on.
All right. George Logan.
I'm honestly keeping my feet in the ground, and if somebody's asked a question, I'm going to answer the question. I think we've got the capability to do everything this season. We've got a good manager, a good team. We've built a good, strong team. So I'm not going to the score when I say it. I actually believe we can do the treble this year, Ox. I think we can stop them on their tracks and do it this year. I really believe that.
All right. I'll get Albert's point. If we can get one, they can implode Big Al, and then Stevie for Drum.
I think it's a stupid question, actually. But I'll go back to what Albert said.
He's Foxy's brother. He's allowed to ask questions.
I can't answer that question. Honestly,
you know me.
I just want to win it.
You want to win one?
League. I don't care about. I just want the league. That's all my focus is. But Albert made a very pertinent point the other night there, and I have noticed it myself. And when he said that, it sprung to mind again. Other teams now are fearing. We see it every game. They're sitting deep. They're no man to come out because they know. And I think now we concentrate on. I think Gerard's created a pressure on us, a good pressure, and we're finding ways now of breaking the teams down and getting results. Right. We might not be playing the most attractive football, but I think we're doing what we need to do, and that's what we should concentrate on.
Big Stevie for the drum.
I'm going to keep my feet in the ground. I'm going to say we'll get into the last 16 in Europe. We'll get by the group stages, and I think we'll win 2 trophies. One of them being the league.
Oh, there you go. Bridgeman.
Can I just say that I don't see any team in this league beating us in any of the competitions, to be honest. So I agree with, I can't remember who to say that. I reckon we can go for the 3 this year. In Europe, we might end up the same as we did last year. I'm hoping, to be honest, I would love it if we can get through into the last 16. I would love that. It'd be fantastic for us.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the way we're playing and the way we're being treated by other teams who are a bit wary of us, just as Big Stevie said there, I think that they're treating us differently. So that might just go for our benefit. So I'll go for the treble.
All right, Fox, and then Stevie Fairshire.
I'm with Stevie for the drum. I think we'll win the league and a cup.
All right. And out the cups, obviously the Scottish Cup's a glamour one, but the League Cup would cause an implosion, wouldn't it?
I think that'll be the cup we'll definitely win. I think we'll win the first trophy of the season.
All right. Stevie Fairshire.
1 trophy, Ox.
1 trophy, the league trophy.
I'm a bit reserved in a lot of the guys there. I'm not getting carried away yet.
Right. I've just been sent your name. That's it. You're SFA now.
Who?
SFA.
Stevie Fairshire.
That's
Can you not just call him Kiev?
Kiev, aye. Stevie Kiev.
Fox, how many you saying will win, buddy?
If you're going to inform the Snow, we're the best team in the country. But to say we'll win the treble is a big ask. I'll be happy with 1 trophy as long as there's a wee flag with it.
Well, tough to agree. The best team that starts, the best team in the country. Perfect start.
Aye, I'll be happy with that. That would make it a right good night out for me and a big fella. You know, I think we might be having a dress rehearsal 3 weeks tomorrow, big man.
Yep.
Yep, dress rehearsal.
I've noticed I'm getting bummed out in this drinking stakes. It's you and Stevie now, is it?
Oh, you'll be there.
They take long for him to crack, Ox.
You'll be there. You can.
+1. Your Ox is +1. I'm still looking for a +1.
Fair enough, Stevie.
There'll be a few +1s that week. Oh, somebody is.
No, it's George that's come back in.
All right. I mean, the feel-good factor, Alan, and people, Big Alfie, I know that we've done nothing yet, but it's just give people a wee boost, if you know what I mean. We're 2 points clear, and it's the goals we're scoring as well, big man.
Aye. It's you're at the top of the league. That's where you have to be at the summit. Like, you know what I mean. Everybody has to catch us, which is great. It's great pressure. Look, it's a reward. We can be critical and the team and that, but it really is a reward for all the players and their hard work and their endeavour. The manager as well, like the guys behind the scenes at the club, the kit man, whoever else, the plumbers, the electricians, whoever else. It's great that we're there. We're at the top of the league. So, how many games are left in the league? 30 games.
30, mate.
So if we win them, was it you that said that? If we win them all 1-0, we win the league. That's good pressure.
Well, if we win them all 1-0, we'd win it with weeks to go, mate.
But you know what I mean. We're in a really good position. I'm really happy. My team's at the top of the league. Long way to continue, and I think it will continue. Yes. Not just this season, but we're looking to develop this into a 4 or 5 you know what I mean, keep it going season after season. Dominance.
I think it's Fox always say we're at a level and then we'll be going to the next level, and if we're at this
Can I
level,
just say something? You were talking about Morelos. I was talking to a couple of Scousers the other day there. They're noticing Morelos. I think I've said to you before, I think he'd fit well into that Liverpool team. So you could be looking for a 25 million bid for Liverpool in the summer. I think he'd fit into that front line. I think he's the type of player that would thrive in that front line.
Do you think he's got the pace, Al? Do you think he's got the pace?
Aye. He's got everything he needs for that. Aye. And you can see he's getting better and better and better. He's certainly developed for last year, and I think he'd do well in that front line of Liverpool. I think that's the type of player coming in for the left, coming in for the right, going through the centre. He's got plenty of pace.
Would you accept a straight swap for Ojo, Al?
No,
straight swap.
You need to be daft. No, but I think that's they guys were talking to me about him. They were saying, "Oh, noticing that Morelos," and they said what I've just said to you. Said that they think he'd fit in well in that team.
Well, if the money's right. But the feel-good factor, Stevie, SFA.
I'm saying to Al there, I've said it time and time again on here, you'll not get 25 million for Morelos. Not a chance.
Well, I think market dictates it.
You've got to score goals in the Champions League to get noticed for 8 teams, mate. You'll not get 25 million.
Man, not necessarily. I don't think that's hard and fast. I think managers and players go with reputations, and other managers and players can see things. Obviously, if he went to Liverpool, he'd need to develop a wee bit. I'm not saying he jumps straight into the first team, but I think he is a player that could fit into that type of formation that they play, because it's similar to what we play. That's what I'm saying, and I think for him to go to Liverpool, you would be talking 20 million anyway, wouldn't you? That's the prices that they pay. 20 million too hot to them, man.
The way it's going this now, he's now been called back into the Colombian team. He's scoring goals in Europe, except
scoring goals in Europe, aye.
He's scoring goals in Europe, and he's playing well in Europe. So people start looking at you, Stevie, for the drum.
100% for me. He's a Colombian international, and the way money and players are buying these days. I mean, it's as Big Al said, it's nothing to Liverpool to buy 20 million for Morelos. I'm telling you now. Tell me somebody else that's going to put the work rate in the way that boy does. We're talking about his work rate tonight, never mind his goal scoring. And I'm telling you now, he's got bags of potential. If he keeps going the way he's going, learning off of Gerrard and guys like that, he's made for Liverpool, to be honest. When Big Al saying there, that could be a done deal already. Who knows?
I think it is, Stevie.
Can I ask Stevie Fairshire, much does he think Morelos worth the new? Is he there?
Right now. I reckon he'll go, mate, for between 15 and 20. I'd probably he'll go for 25. Honestly, I don't. I hope, but I don't think so. I think you need to score goals in the Champions League and internationally before you go for that kind of money. No?
Tierney scored goals in the Champions League.
Who?
He's away for Tierney. He's away for 25 million.
He get his arse felt every week in the Champions League, didn't he?
Correct.
And every week at Celtic Park.
He scored against Man City, but I'm not comparing. I'm just saying I think you need to score regularly in the Champions League to get.
And the goal scorers will go for a lot more money than left backs.
Yep. Debatable. Yes.
Did they? Anyway, Bridgeman, we've reached that time in the evening.
Oh, what can I say? What a marvellous night again. Thanks very much once again, Ox. Well done. What tremendous discussions with everybody. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Can I just say, to all the Rangers fans all over the world, and particularly Rangers fans on here, on Rangers Radio, every single one is. Massive game tomorrow for the boys, for our legends. Let's see if we can get out and do the business. And I hope we see Mr. Gerrard, MBE, playing in the blue strip. What a sight to behold. Everybody that's not got a ticket, go up and wants to go to the game, just go up, you can pay at the gate. Everybody, keep it going for the Rangers, because the Rangers need us. Keep it going.
Can I thank everybody who joined the panels? Stevie for the drumming. Albert who came and joined us, everybody who made a call tonight. It's been great. Thanks to everybody in the lobby for taking part. Thanks to everybody for listening to Rangers Radio. We'll be back on Monday night between 9 and 11 talking about all things Rangers. Take it away, Old School Blue.
It's a place of great faith. It lies to the northland, and Ulster's its name. It has only 6 counties, but oh, what renown! And its emblem is a red hand, topped by the Queen's crown. Now the Germans came over in the year 41, and they tried to destroy us by bomb and by gun. But our history will tell them of others who tried. Our sons defended Ulster. They fought and they died. If a baby should speak to in his own rebel town, he will speak of our friendship. Why can't we be one? Just to point to the red hand, topped by the Queen's crown. Say we're side by side to Scotland, and they won't let us down. Like I'm brothers and sisters, that is all toast is one. That is ring to our Ulster, its heroes and sons. And while we are toasting to names we must join, that of William, Prince of our Rings, and the